ऑफिसर अड्डा 24/7। आई होप आप सब बहुत अच्छे होंगे। सो वेलकम टू दिस सेशन जहां पर हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं दैट द टॉपिक टाइम वैल्यू ऑफ मनी एंड हियर वी हैव कंप्लीटेड present value, we have completed future value. The next topic that we are now moving towards is time value of money. Right, before I start the session, quickly let me know audio and video. Is everything clear and fine? Quickly let me know about the audio and video so that we can start with the session. So, the topic name that we are covering right now is time value of money, and in that chapter is time value of money, and the topic is effective rate of interest. So, we'll be talking about effective rate of interest in this particular session. Now, what do you mean by effective rate of interest? Theoretically, let us understand the concept. The effective annual interest rate is the interest rate that is earned on an investment when interest is credited more than once in a year. Now, whenever the interest is credited or provided more than once in a year, in that particular situation, what would happen? The rate of interest, the actual rate of interest will differ. So, there are two words that we need to understand. One is nominal rate of interest. So, all those who have registered in English medium batch of CAIIB, your class starts today at 7 a.m. Do not forget to join. So, there are two words, nominal rate of interest and effective rate of interest. Right, so there are two words, nominal rate of interest and effective rate of interest. What is nominal rate of interest? Nominal rate of interest is the annual rate of interest. And effective rate of interest is the actual rate of interest that will be provided to you in case there is change in the compounding. So, if compounding is done instead of annually, if the compounding is done half yearly or quarterly, right, then your nominal rate of interest and effective rate of interest will differ. Let us understand this concept. Let's take one example. Now, for example, 10% compounded annually. Consider a situation where you get rupees 100. Right, so if you have rupees 100 and you invest it at a rate of 10% annually for a year, right, more in the form of compounding, right, so the formula would be 100 into 1.10. You will get 110 rupees, correct? Instead, if let's say if it is 10% compounded quarterly. Now, what do you mean by compounded half yearly? What do you mean by that? That in a year, you will be credited interest twice. First 6 months, later 6 months, correct? So, the interest will be credited twice, correct? Now, over here, you will get 5% rate of interest. Here, you will get 5% rate of interest. So, 100, 105 and over 105, you will get 5%, that will be 110.25. So, effective rate of interest over here is rupees 10, but in this case, the effective rate of interest will be 101.05 power 2, which will give you 110.25, that is 10. Okay, but the effective rate of interest in case of half yearly where the compounding has increased, the rate of interest that actually you will be getting is 10.25. In similar situation, if the interest is credited quarterly, what do you mean by quarterly? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is quarterly, right? In a year, you will be provided interest 4 times, correct? So, that means when you invest rupees 100 over here, you will be credited 2.5% rate of interest over here, 2.5% over here, 2.5% over here and 2.5% over here. So, finally, you will be getting 110.38. So, that is 101.025 power 4 is equal to 110.38. Effective rate of interest is 10.38. Correct? So, effective rate of interest would be 10.38. That means if the interest was compounded annually, it is 10%. If it is compounded half yearly, it is 10.25%. And if it is compounded quarterly, it is 10.38%. So, that is the difference. So, nominal rate of interest in each case is 10% only. This side, it is nominal rate of interest, 10%. but the effective rate of interest is changing with respect to the compounding that is increasing. So if there is more compounding, the effective rate of interest, that means the actual rate of interest that you will get will change. I hope it is clear. Now, what is the formula for effective rate of interest? The formula is 1 plus r power n whole power n minus 1. So I think there's some difference in the settings. Let's come to this question. The question number 1. Question number 1 says if the interest is 10% payable half yearly, find the effective rate of interest. Instead of effective rate of interest, if they would have said, actual rate of interest, that is same thing. If they would have said that the nominal rate of interest is 10% and interest is compounded half yearly, then also it is the same thing. Right, so solve this question. What if the interest is 10% payable half yearly? So it will be 1 plus r upon n power n minus 1. So 1 plus 0.10 upon 2 y n. N represents times of compounding. How many times compounding was done in a year? Right, so this will be 1.02 minus 1. This will come as 1.1025 minus 1.1025 or could be written as 10.25%. I hope it is clear. Everyone? Okay. Moving ahead to the next one. This is what? Half yearly. Try another question. Find the effective rate of interest if interest rate is 8% per annum compounded quarterly. What will be the effective rate of interest if the interest is compounded quarterly? Now, if the effective rate, if here, the nominal rate of interest is how much? Nominal rate of interest is 8%. Correct? Now, if the interest is compounded quarterly, 8% divided by 2, because there are 4 quarters in a year. Sorry, divided by 4. There are 4 quarters. Right, divided by 4 will give us 2%. The formula would be 1.02, right? Or you can also write it as 1 plus 0.10. Okay, it is 8% now, 1 minute. .08 upon 4 power 4 minus 1. So when you calculate it, this will come as, what it is coming? 1.0824 minus 1 will give you 0.0824 or 8.24%. How many of you got the same answer? Very good morning, everyone. In case you want to save this session for the purpose of future revision, you can do that by just clicking on the like button so that the session remains with you. See, every day this class is conducted at 6:30 AM. You can join me live, right, each and every day at 6:30. I hope this is clear. So this is how we calculate effective rate of interest. Moving ahead, let me quickly tell you the updates of our batch that is starting from today. So, when you talk about our team, so we have all these members who will be teaching you, and here I will be covering your ABM, right? So, I will be your ABM mentor. In the English medium batch, ABFM will be taken care by Niharika ma'am, right? Now, see, when you enroll in a batch, or when you visit our app, or when you visit our portal, you find there are multiple batches which one to take, right? Now, there are 2 batches you could see over here. This is a pure English medium batch, the last one. So this one is the complete English medium batch that is useful for you, right? Which is starting from today 7 a.m. Also, this batch is not useful for you. This is a bilingual batch, right? But again, CAIIB Mahapack even covers English medium. So CAIIB Mahapack is for English medium candidates also and for bilingual candidates also. The same batches are launched, only the language is the difference. Now, I would suggest you to buy CAIIB Mahapack. Why? Because here you will be also provided with revision classes before the exam. Complete revision of your each and every subject within, I would say, 14 hours, within 14 to 15 hours. So the entire subject, like for example, revision of ABM in 15 to 16 hours, revision of ABFM in 15 to 16 hours. So we'll be taking revision classes as well, which is free of cost. Case study classes where approximately 1,250 question will be covered. So 50 each subject, right? So 1,250 case study question will be provided free of cost in CAIIB Mahapack. Followed by that, your elective subject. All elective will be provided, and in this, you will be provided with revision class as well as case study class, even for the elective, and all the electives are included. Here you will find that elective subjects are not present. Right, elective subjects are not included in your English medium CAIIB batch or bilingual CAIIB batch. You will have to purchase that separately. So at present, and then not only this, unlimited live classes, recorded videos for 1 year, right? And all the batches that will come in future will be part of CAIIB Mahapack, and all this is available at a validity of 12 months. Today, if you enroll, you'll find that the validity is 12 months. And for this, in order to avail the validity, you have to use the code Y183. So when you use the code Y183, you will be provided with a discount of 81%, right? Along with that, you will be provided with the validity of 12 months on CAIIB Mahapack. So in order to enroll, what you have to do? You have to visit adda247.com. Right. So you will have to visit adda247.com, or you can download Adda247 app so that you get extra discount. Once you visit over here, you will have to click on JAIIB CAIIB, and over here you will find JAIIB CAIIB Mahapack. Both of these are not useful. CAIIB Mahapack, this one is useful. In order to claim discount and validity of 12 months, click on view offer. And over here where it says enter the coupon code, use the code Y183 and click on apply. You will see that the price has reduced. This will reduce further. I'll tell you how to reduce it further. Now, first thing is to check the code that you have used so that you get a maximum discount. So the code is Y183. Link of the Mahapack is already given. Plus select the coins that you will get in the Adda247 app once you download it. Right? So with the code Y183 and coins, your price will further reduce, and this will come approximately 6-8 something. Right? The batch is starting today itself at 7 a.m. Just after this, your class will start at 7 a.m. Enroll as soon as possible so that you can join the class. Right? The link is already given. I would strongly recommend you to go for CAIIB Mahapack to avail long-term benefit. Not only the classes, but the revision, the case study, MCQ, everything will be covered in CAIIB Mahapack. Told you the discount code. I've told you the promise. I'll be waiting for you.